With Tesla stock soaring as high as SpaceX rocket last year, Elon Musk seemed to be on top of the world. However, the performance of his latest business venture has been quite grounding to say the least. Just a few short weeks after buying Twitter for $44 billion and becoming the platform's CEO, Musk told his staff that the company might go bankrupt. Since taking over on October 28th, Musk's policy has lost the company desperately needed ad revenue while undermining Twitter's credibility. As Musk continues to flip-flop on questionable decisions, many users concerned with Twitter's future have called for his resignation. On December 19th, Musk decided to settle the matter democratically and put out a poll asking the public if he should step down. To Musk's jargon, over 57% of the poll's 17 million voters said they want him gone. But as of December 20th, Musk has taken his characteristic authoritarian approach by remaining uncharacteristically quiet. Now, the world waits and wonders if Musk will actually quit or stick around and try to accomplish the monumental task of making Twitter profitable. Hello, I'm Wade Lee. Thank you for joining us on Funday Investigation. To understand Twitter's current cash flow problem, it's important to understand what happened to the company over the past year. In early April, Musk became Twitter's largest single stockholder and signaled his intention to take over the company by declining an invitation to join the board of directors. On April 14th, Musk offered to buy all of Twitter's stock without the blessing of the board and take the company private for $43 billion. The next day, the board adopted a poison pill strategy. If carried out in earnest, it would give existing shareholders the right to buy new stocks at half price, which would in turn dilute Musk's overall holding in the company and make it much more expensive for him to gain control of Twitter. Without any other options, Twitter's board of directors agreed to sell Musk the company for $44 billion on April 25th. At the time, Musk had the equity to finance such a huge purchase. But as Tesla stock started dipping along with the rest of the economy, Musk tried to annul his agreement, mainly by saying Twitter had too many fake accounts. Twitter's shareholder then sued Musk for backpedaling on the deal, and in July, a court ruled that he had to carry out the acquisition by the end of October or face a $1 billion fine. Musk's final decision remained unclear until October, when he announced that he was resuming plans to buy Twitter. On the 28th, he acquired the company for the agreed price of $44 billion. On Musk's first day as CEO, he carried a kitchen sink into the work to let the takeover sink in, and then proceeded to lay off half of Twitter's staff, firing over 4,000 contractors, and let many of the company's top executives go to reduce Twitter's daily losses of $4 million. After the mass downsize, Musk then made controversial changes to Twitter's core policy. In the past, Twitter individually verified public figures that were using the platform with a coveted blue check. Faced with billions of dollars of debt, Musk decided to start selling blue checks for $8 a month. After Musk launched the new policy, the platform became overrun with fake accounts because for a week, anyone could pay to be anything. Soon, trolls began targeting and misrepresenting large corporate companies, resulting in massive losses in the stock market. Companies like Eli Lilly, Big Pharma, became the first to fall victim to the uptick of fake Twitter handles as the fake account proclaimed free insulin for all. Since then, large corporate advertisers have left Twitter in droves. Recently, MMA Global President Lou Pascalis tweeted that an environment with such little content moderation was compromising brand image for companies such as Coca-Cola and GM. Instead of apologizing for the breach of trust, Musk banned Pascalis for unspecified reasons. Musk stated that he bought Twitter to ensure that the internet always has a town square, but his actions have suggested that his own interests are more important than respecting free speech. In addition to Pascalis, Musk also banned several journalists that have questioned Musk's management decisions. As it stands, Twitter's $13 billion of debt and a gutted staff makes it nearly impossible to balance free speech with a nuanced content moderation. Musk is now stuck between a large portion of Twitter's 400 million users leaving due to further restrictions, and the current free speech free-for-all scaring off advertisers that supply the company with 90% of its revenue. In a desperate attempt to generate cash, Musk reinstated the pay for blue check system on December 13th to those that can provide a working phone number. With the money, Musk hopes he can keep Twitter alive long enough to turn it into the next WeChat, which combines online payment, bank transfers, video sharing, and of course, posting all in one platform. For Twitter, solving all of the cybersecurity issues to launch such a complex app seems overwhelming at a time when the company is merely struggling to survive. Before it can move forward, Twitter needs to come up with a solution to curb the explosion of fake accounts, bots, and hate speech that are thriving under Musk's leadership. Many loyal users have been blaming Musk for destroying a platform that has spread awareness about important social issues, such as China's recent white paper revolution, the Black Lives Matter movement, and the 2011 Arab Spring. Musk has his work cut out for him, as well as the rest of his staff who he demanded put in 80 hours a week until Twitter starts making money. Do you think Musk bought Twitter for the attention or to save the company and promote free speech? Do you think it's possible for Twitter to make money while moderating content? Let's start a conversation in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.